It all began in 1846. When there was only a couple of Grand Lodges west of the Mississippi River and none west of the Rockies. Oregon City was the only incorporated town on the West Coast. There were 400 people there in 1846 and several Masons. One man by the name of Doherty was a member of a lodge in Platte City, Missouri. And they wanted to form a lodge. And early that year, he published a notice in the first issue of the newspaper in Oregon City, the Oregon Spectator. And the notice said, all those interested in becoming an active Masonic group, meet with me on this date. And they met. And they wrote a letter to the Grand Lodge of Missouri requesting a charter. And the charter was sent back to Missouri by a man named Palmer. And it's not important, but he was in the fur business in Oregon. And he was going back home in the Midwest. And he took that letter to Platte City. The Lodge of Platte City considered it and asked the Grand Lodge of Missouri to issue a charter. When the charter was issued, it was given to the Lodge of Platte City, and they couldn't find a courier to bring it to Oregon. It took about a year waiting for a wagon train with Masons coming west with it to bring that charter. And that charter was placed in a very nice little wooden trunk. A man by the name of Cornwall was entrusted with that charter, brought it to Fort Hall, Idaho. And at that point, the trail west diverged. The right hand or North Fork came to Oregon, and the left fork went to California. Well, Brother Cornwall got gold fever apparently at Fort Hall and turned left to go to California. He entrusted that charter to a father and son team, both Masons, who brought it on to Oregon City. That charter was considered, and a lodge was formed, a master was elected, and it's interesting that the first meeting is said to have been attended by 9 members, 9 Masons, and lasted 16 hours.